What's up, friends? Today we're gonna do a little bit different of a video. I was tagged a month or two ago, sorry Blake, by a guy named Blake from Blake's Garage to do a video where basically I tell you 5 of my worst driving habits. So today we're gonna take the 2016 WRX STI out and talk about some of my bad driving habits. Before we get going, I gotta thank Blake from Blake's Garage for tagging me in this video. Blake is a guy who has a cool YouTube channel that does, you know, some of the stuff we do, some more stuff. And he has basically the WRX hatch that I used to have. He has one in blue and does some cool stuff with it. So go check out his channel. He's got like an epic, big like wizard Viking beard. So if you like beards and you like WRXs and you like cool YouTube channels, go check him out. Bad driving habit number 1 is going to take place right here in this garage. When I get home every day, I back my car into the garage. As you can see, that's my wife's car. This side of the garage is a wall. I could probably reach out and touch that wall if I put the window down. I like to back in, pull really close to this side of the wall because it helps get the car out of the way. I don't use this side of this side of the car very often. Gives her plenty of room. And you know, just gives me space in the garage. That's the good part. The bad part of the habit, it's kind of like a good bad split the fence. It's good for me, good for my garage situation. It's bad for anybody trying to be asleep at 6 or 6:30 in the morning when I leave for work every day. When you back into a garage with a car that's semi-loud, this one's not super loud, but it has the STI performance exhaust on it. When you back into a garage that basically it's a cave and the sound goes this way and then reverberates around and then goes out the front instead of just going out the front, right? So it kind of amplifies. It's almost like a sub box, you know, like it amplifies the sound a little bit, makes it louder, rumbles the whole house, rumbles the neighbors' houses, I guess. They basically mentioned to us that they hear me leave every morning. Good morning, neighbors! Now, I should probably preface some of this stuff by saying that some of it's not like legit bad driving habits. I like to consider myself a fairly safe driver. You know, I get on the car here and there when I can. Try to be safe, try to be considerate of other people, not cut them off, protect my car, and I just kind of drive like everybody else on the road sucks. That way, if they do something stupid, I'm not surprised. Number 2 is for maybe the last, I don't know, 5 to 8 years, something like that. I've driven nothing but, or at least my daily drivers have been nothing but manual transmission cars. So my very first car was an Acura Integra 96. Loved that thing. And then eventually I got a Honda Civic that I drove through college, and it was manual, and basically since then every car I've had since has been a manual transmission car. So it's kind of, as you could say, my norm. And whenever I have to drive my wife's car or somebody else's car, basically I'm constantly looking for a clutch pedal. I'm not, you know, consciously thinking about shifting, but my natural reaction coming to a stoplight or whatever is to push the clutch in, and sometimes I can't find it. Train tracks. Number 3, often I'm driving along, right? Driving along, as of right now I'm in 6th gear, but often I'm driving along because for the most part the cars that I've owned being manual transmission have all been 5-geared transmissions, you know, 1 through 5. So sometimes I forget that I have a 6th gear, and I'll just be driving along in 5th gear, revving it a little bit too high and thinking, it'd be nice to have another gear. Oh wait, I do have another gear. Somebody in the comments asked me to do some more driving of the WRX, some pulls. So we're gonna turn around here and do a little pull, just to give you some excitement in this video. Okay, let's do it. Okay, it's a little bit slippery. We're in sport mode, not sport sharp, but I have the driving habit, but a parking habit. Basically, I will not take this car or park extremely far out and in, you know, the best parking spot I can find to avoid door dings. As you know, my previous car got that huge door ding on the crease line. I had to pay a few $100s to get the guy to come out and repair, paintless dent repair. And he did an awesome job. It looks great, but I don't want to have to pay that. I'd rather park far enough out or far enough away from people to not have to worry about that. So this is a bad habit because it makes other people around me annoyed. For instance, last night my wife and I went to go see Deadpool. I realized Deadpool came out months ago. I'm a little bit behind the times, but here's a pro tip. If you go see a movie that's nearing the end of its time in theaters, you can show up and have an empty theater and then pretend like you rented out the theater for the date. Oh yeah. But obviously movie theaters not the best places to park. Tons of people, tons of crazy teenagers trying to be like, whoa, we're crazy, we're on a Friday night seeing movies, let's be crazy, and kick car doors into people's car. Or old people. Old people's earlier in the day, I guess, but they kick doors into other cars too. I'm watching you, old people. The fifth and final habit that I know is a problem, but I still do it, is basically, have you ever been in like a drive-through line at Taco Bell or something? You pull in and there's you got your window down and there's a wall next to you. Basically, the wall helps reverberate the sound from the engine, and you got your window down, so you're listening to your engine or whatever valve train a little bit more than usual. And you might hear something that sounds a little bit different, and it's because you hear more of the sound, etc. Maybe it's a Jersey barrier on a highway, but the sound reverberates and your engine sounds a little weird, and then your ear kind of like hears something that it thinks it shouldn't hear, and then your brain kind of goes into this paranoia. Oh my god, I broke my engine's got problems, what's going on, something's wrong. And it all stems from just, like a little Taco Bell visit where you're just trying to get yourself some sweet tea and a crunch wrap, and all of a sudden, what do you got? Engine failure. Speaking of Taco Bell, we're going to go there to celebrate. We have had a lot of growth lately. We're up to almost 1,700 subscribers, which is pretty awesome. I don't have the channel monetized in any way at the moment. It's just, I'm doing it for fun, doing it to show some people on the internet how to do some cool stuff, entertain myself in my garage, etc. But there's some cool people on the channel, met some really cool people, so we're going to keep it up. Keep subscribing, keep liking. Glad to have you guys around. Keep commenting, ask me questions. I love to answer them, and it also sometimes gives me ideas for future videos to help answer questions people might have. So, Taco Bell acquired. Oh, sweet tea's so good. Got a crunch wrap waiting on me. So, I got to tag two people. I'm going to tag TJ Hunt, hashtag TJ Hunt Army. He's got to do I'm requesting that he do a 5 bad driving habits video. Then I'm also going to tag a channel called JellyForSale. It is a moto vlogging channel. The guy's really funny and drives around on his ATV and does weird stuff in the woods. So go follow him. I need your help to let both of them know that they've been tagged. Once again, really appreciate all the support, the likes, the comments, everything. It's been awesome. Again, follow me on Instagram if you want. Nothing's monetized. I'm not making money off of any of this stuff. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you just get a little bit more updates on what I'm working on. It's a lot easier, obviously, to take a picture of something and post it than to film and edit a video. So I do that a little bit more frequently than I can get videos out. Make sense? Makes sense. All right. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.